Hello everyone, whether it's mountains, cliffs, caves, new dimensions, new mobs, new items, nothing has been as long overdue as this update. Mining in Minecraft is finally, at least, a little bit relevant again, and here's why. Welcome to Snapshot 21 Week 14A. I'm your personal Minecraft friend, Soro, and this is Update Day. Bow, bow, bow. First, some history. Minecraft ores have two categories, one that drops blocks and one that drops items. Iron, gold, and copper drop blocks, and lapis, diamond, emerald, and redstone drop items. This is no longer the case, because this update has introduced raw ore, a variant of iron, gold, and copper that are dropped from both deep slate variants and regular variants, which means fortune will finally work with these ores. Getting gold has always been the worst thing for me. I used to love making minecart rails, and I hated collecting gold. I didn't feel like making a pigman farm, and well, now it'll at least be a bit more tolerable. Before we get in game, here are the changes. They added raw copper, raw iron, raw gold items. These are new features. Tough blobs can now be found between heights 0 and 16. Smeltable ore drops is what the raw items are. So ores that are smeltable now drop raw items, raw item forms of the ore instead of an ore block. You can still get the block using Silk Touch. I have tested that. And this is to prevent cluttering and have consistency with fortune on all ores, is what they say. It only took them 10 years to get consistency with fortune. Maybe not exactly 10 years. Ore blocks and from old worlds and Silk Touch ore blocks will continue to be smeltable. But yeah, now we have a new way. Changes in 21 week 14A. Fully oxidized copper can now be waxed. They fixed some bugs. The fishing rod works again. There was some issues with generating in the end dimension. And yeah, those are the only major ones. Some game crashes, but yeah. Now let's hop into the game and get started. All right, so we are in differently. This is different. We are not in we're not in the creative world. We're actually in my survival world. And you'll notice that there is a texture pack. It is done by the Faithful team. They're amazing. And I have collected 10 of each of the variants. And we, with an empty inventory, are going to see how much we get roughly from each one. So starting with copper. And this is fortune. And I do have a haste beacon on. So we got 24. That is, this is fortune 3. So that is, off the top of my head, 2.2 times the amount of ore, I think. Maybe 2.4. Yeah, maybe 2.4. Moving on to iron. Now the textures for the clumps have not been changed, so 2.5 times on iron ore, deep slate. I'm curious if it will be different on the regular. 46, so a bit less, only 2.1 times the amount of ore. Moving on to gold ore. Yeah, I like this texture. So looking at the textures, I like gold the best. Definitely I like gold the best. And only 1.8 times the amount of ore for the gold. And 2 times the ore for this one, for the deep slate. So that would average out to around 2 to 2.5 times the ore, which is pretty awesome. Now I did fill these up with bamboo, so let's check. And it does seem to smelt. Let's see if we get an ingot. Hopefully we do. And 3, 2, 1. We got an iron ingot. Fantastic. That's amazing. Now we're going to do gold. Will we get a gold ingot? Let's find out. And 3, 2, 1. We got a gold ingot. That's pretty awesome. And copper. The one block that I use almost never. Except for lightning rods. Those are awesome. And we get a copper ingot. That is awesome. Now I'm going to pause, scroll down, and see if there's any other new features to look at. Continuing on, the last part of this update, the tough blobs. Now, how does this count? Like, so this is a tough blob, and this top block is Y of 3. So yeah, it's between 0 and 16, but you can see the quite often the deep slate here, exactly tops out at Y16. So I went kind of look around to see if anything spawns at Y16. Sorry for the text all over the screen. And I see like none. No blobs of tough spawning at this height. Definitely lower. Like it spawns just fine closer to, say, Y2, 3, but nothing quite higher than that. Yeah, so it's I don't know if they did this right. They may have messed up a little bit, but I guess we'll see next update if it shows up in the patch notes. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little snapshot video. Sorry it's a little late. I worked and then had to take care of the family lives, and yeah, but this is a good update. I like this. I'm really excited for this update. I got some big plans for Tripstone from last update, and yeah, lights are out. Guess it's bedtime. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, although I'm about to tell you that anyways.
Hey, you're still here. Must just be us. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. It's free. New videos every Tuesday and Friday. Top video is recent. Bottom one, YouTube knows what you want. I've been Sorrow. Keep in touch, and I'll see you around.